Hi. So, some of you may have read some of my posts or watched some of the videos and have heard me talking about high sensitivity or being highly sensitive or sensitive souls. And you may have related to some of the things I described in that experience of being highly sensitive, such as, you know, thinking very deeply about things, the big feelings, feeling overwhelmed or dysregulated in your nervous system, struggling with maybe other people's emotions, and many other things that I've described around the high sensitivity trait. Yeah, maybe there's something about the word sensitive that has just not quite sat right with you. And so I'm here today to encourage you to let go of the word sensitive and maybe the blocks that come with that word. Unfortunately, our culture often associates the word sensitive with a sense of weakness or that there's something not quite right or a sense of inadequacy with that. What's really interesting, however, is that this trait of high sensitivity, evolutionary speaking, has actually been vital for humankind and for our species. So what I want to explain a little bit about as well is to get beyond that word of sensitive or sensitivity. This trait is a biological trait. It's something that we're born with if you have it, and it's also known in kind of more research terms or neuroscience terms. It's called sensory processing sensitivity. So if I unpack that just for a minute or two, every single one of us, human beings, sensitive or not sensitive, essentially our nervous system takes in information from the world through our sensory systems, and that goes to the brain, and then the brain and the nervous system say, okay, this is how I'm going to act upon it, this is what I need to do with this information to survive in this world. If you have high sensitivity trait or have sensory processing sensitivity, basically it means on a very, very, simple level, your nervous system is more finely tuned and highly responsive to all that sensory information that is coming in through your nervous system through from the world, and it responds and acts upon that information, that sensory information, in a much more thorough way. So what I would really urge you to do is to maybe notice if what the messages or the things that I'm sharing about this trait, if they really resonate with you, but just the word sensitive is just blocking you from maybe learning a little bit more, or maybe getting the support or getting the information that you need. Get in touch, or read up about it, or give yourself the gift of understanding what this trait actually means, and start to help yourself see and understand actually what a gift this is, and how, what an advantage it is to both you, your loved ones, and to humankind now more than ever in the world that we're living in. So yeah, I suppose that my message today is explore if that word sensitive is a block for you. Maybe you want to change the word. Maybe it's using the word a finely tuned nervous system, or a highly attuned nervous system, or a more responsive nervous system, or whatever it is that fits right with you. But let yourself learn the information and find out, so that you can really harness the gifts of this trait. Okay, stay sensitively strong.